Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, today, my students, you will present your reading logs. If you remember, 1 month ago, I've given you a list of literature, different types of books, and I told you to choose one to read and analyze it to write a reading log after, right? Have you done it?
Yes.
For sure. So today is the day to show how good you are in your independent reading. What we will do today, I will assess your reading logs according to different criteria. I will send you the rubric in our Telegram group. So I will assess your reading log, like reading form, and the second one, your spoken presentation. And for each part, you will be given some points. So let me send it to you so you can open it. So basically, or I can show it to you like this. For reading log, you will be given 10 points overall. So I will assess your content and understanding. So how well you understood the book, the plots and everything. Analysis and opinion. So your reflection, your personal answer to all the questions that I've given you, right? Next one, language, your vocabulary grammar. The organization, of course, structure, paragraphs, cohesion, coherence, and completeness. So if you included all the parts, including what? Quotations, ratings, etc. And your spoken presentation is also assessed 10 points. So I will check again your understanding, your organization, your speech, your vocabulary, your fluency, your critical thinking, and your delivery. So everything is clear? Okay, and before we start our presentations, I want to ask you to describe your book in 3 words. Just 3 words. It can be adjectives, it can be nouns.
Mysterious.
Okay, first of all, mystery.
Interesting.
Interesting. Okay, try to think. I can give you one example. Okay, I have one favorite book. It's a Chinese novel, Heaven Official's Blessing, one by one Chinese author. So I will describe this book in 3 words, like mystery, love, and fate. So, who will introduce their books in 3 words? Don't say it too deeply. Yes, please.
Independent. My book is Robinson Crusoe.
Okay.
Independence, adventure, and friendship.
Okay, good choice. What about you, Rosa?
My book is Percy Jackson.
Percy Jackson. Okay.
Adventure, friendship.
Excitement, you can say, right? What about you?
My book is The Secret Garden. Garden, friendship, and transformation.
Okay, good. Thank you. As you can see, we have some stick notes on the blackboard, right? What do you think? Are they, or what's the purpose of these stick notes? And I would like to ask you to speak a little bit louder because of the video. So, questions. Yes. So, as always, you'll try to be like journalists, analysts, who else? I would say like professionals, right? So one person will come here, present their reading logs, introduce these reading logs. You have 3 minutes for this, 3 or 4 minutes, and then you and me will ask some questions. And each of you, each participant, each performer should choose after all the questions, one question, one stick note with complex question. So I've prepared some C1 level questions. So one per each performer. Okay? So is it clear? So I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to prepare and then we'll start. first one? Grenades.
My book is called The Murder at the Vicarage, and the author is Agatha Christie, and genre is detective fiction mystery. So I started this book on 28th March and finished yesterday. This book is a detective novel which set in English, small English village, and the vicar, Mr. Reverend Leonard Clement, tells the story and introduces readers to village life and its many intriguing residents. And at the beginning, colonel man, but everyone dislikes him, so someone killed the man in the vicar's home, and the story begins with investigating the murder, and characters like Slack, Inspector Slack, Miss Marple, Miss Jane Marple, also Melchett, like these people try to find the murder. And at the beginning, one man who names Lawrence Redding, a young artist, and his lover, Anna Prossery, that Colonel Prossery's younger wife, confessed the crime, but they didn't believe that they did crime. So Miss Marple tried to investigate the crime. But at the end, who confessed the crime, Lawrence Redding and Anna Prossery, really did the crime. But one interesting thing that in the village, many people had reasons to kill that man because they don't like him. So everyone could be murdered. I think this novel, we can understand that the appearances may be deceiving, and don't judge the book by its cover. The novel keeps readers engaged with its suspense, its clues, clever clues, and surprising ending. Main characters, as I said before, Miss Marple, Mr. Leonard Clement, his wife Griselda, his nephew Dennis, and supporting characters, Colonel Prossery, his wife, and Lawrence Redding, Inspector Slack, Dr. Hyde, Dr. Stone, and other people. My favorite quotes by this book: there is a lot of wickedness in the world. A good soldier like you doesn't know about these things, by Miss Marple. Miss Marple said this sentence. And next one is, my hobby is human nature. It's so interesting. And when there is a mystery and I think I know the answer, it's so satisfying to find that I'm right.
Okay, why these quotes are your favorite ones?
Because it's about human nature. It's like understanding the human psychology deeply. And I like Miss Marple's position in this book.
Okay, thank you. Now, please, let's move to the reflection part. Overall, what do you think about this book?
Overall, I think this book is very interesting, and the book highlights intelligence, observation, and psychological insight as powerful tools. So it shows that solving mysterious things is not only about physical evidence, it's about little details we should investigate, and you should understand people's nature and their actions, their way of talking. Yes, that's all.
Okay, and the next part is your rate, right?
Yes,
How would you rate this book out of 5?
out of 5 out of 5.
Really?
Yes,
Why?
because I love detective genre, and this book is very interesting for me, very mysterious, and I think I love to read about the crime.
Okay, good. Let's applause her, I think, right?
Okay, I know it's very hard to start first because it's very nervously, but you did a good job. So, your questions, my critics, my journalists. So, what questions do you have according to your performance, to your book? Yes, please.
Well, next, thanks for your performance. I really like the way you perform. Well, my question is, if you had a chance to erase your memory, would you read this book again? And why?
Good question. Interesting.
Yes, I will read it again. Then 3 or 4 times, I think, because if you read the book once, you wouldn't understand deeply. So you should read again and again to find interesting things in and you can understand.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions? Yes, please.
Whose role you like it
Can you
the most?
speak louder a little bit?
Whose role you like it the most and why? This novel, the old lady, but sharp-minded and very intelligent, and it's a person who finds the murder. Finds the murder, so I like the role.
Good, thank you. I have one question too. Tell me please, what do you think? How would the story change if it happened in our country?
Nobody can find the real murderer.
Whoa! It doesn't. You don't trust like our police. Okay, interesting. Okay. Anything else? No. So now you can choose one card with a question. Read it aloud.
How does this book reflect modern society? As I said before, well, in this book we can understand that the things aren't the same that they look. And don't judge the book by its cover, so you should understand the people's human nature deeply, and you should investigate small details, observe the people's actions
From their perspective.
Yes.
Right? Try to be in their shoes in order to understand them better. Right? Good answer. Okay, good job. Okay, I would just recommend you when you are introducing the plot, don't come from from far. Try to say like the setting is the place and what happens in this book. Sometimes you can avoid the spoilers. Maybe somebody wants to read this book, right, in the future. So pay attention to this. But overall, despite the nervousness, you did a pretty good job. And give me your reading log. I will check it later. Okay, that's all. Do you have any other questions? No? Good. Thank you. You can sit now.